and make our way to the vehicles that I'm starting in the back. I already got all the keys in the ignitions and a couple cars. I already got the batteries ready. All the keys in the vehicles I'm starting are already in it, just so we can save some time here. All right. 119,000. Fires right up. 43 degrees. Alright, we're going to reset everything. The oil change is not actually required. It was done back in September, so I don't know. And there's the air ride. Oh yeah, I forgot to say I already turned that on in this car as well. So, oh, hello, one viewer. This is the first one we started, so 2 people. Alright, we'll watch that go up. It's gonna take it a minute, but it'll go up. The back's already up, so it's just the front that leaks. And on up she goes. We had to replace that tire. That one came off of a Mercury Grand Marquis. It's actually still decent, so. There it is. Alright, let's do goofy old gasser here. So, it's been raining a lot this past couple of days. And this thing will act all goofy. The turn signal switch was making a lot of clicking noise, and this will happen. This will work with the key off. See, it's not a... And also, the blower motor will work too. So, and then usually that light right there will pop on. I just seen it pop on not too long ago. Yeah, nothing's on. I don't know how long that turn signal's been acting up, but we got 273,000 miles. Yeah, I bet it made the battery a little bit weak, but and the airbag light will flash. And the ABS light will usually stay on, but it'll beep 5 times too, because when you start it after it gets wet, it thinks the ABS light's burned out. This truck has some leaks that goes down to the passenger floor. We'll let this thing charge. And it hasn't rained in like a week. So it's time to start it. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Yep. And of course, everything's fine. Radio works, of course. Alright. Let's go ahead and do the third one. Yeah, you normally don't start that slow at 40 degrees. Caravan. This one needs a power steering pump, but it got 154,000 miles on there. Tried to put some of that transmission stop leak Lucas in there. That stuff didn't work, but it was very thick, so we drained it out, cleaned the reservoir, put some of the actual power steering stop leak in there. Yeah, that didn't do nothing either. It's still hard to steer. So yeah, it needs a pump. It might not be. Sometimes it's actually not as bad as it was, but that's just because it's in the mud too. But this one always starts up fine. It hasn't, ever since battery's been charged up, it hasn't went dead at all. Surprised You gotta find that position where the gauges will flicker. Yeah, right there. They're not actually doing that, it's the camera itself. But this one fires right up, like always. Alright, time for the splash. I ran this one over the weekend, so it was last week. It was on Sunday. This one was running. Of course, now it's Friday. 128,000 on this one, and it's only rolled over once. 5-speed, we're in neutral. There we go. This one's never went dead, ever. It's got a kind of a weak battery in it. It's an older battery too, so I think it's done pretty good. This one does not need a tender on it. Gotta love your Rangers. 4.0 pushrod V6, the best motors to get. Only problem is this thing's only getting 14 miles to the gallon last fill up we did, and my tan one's getting 13. I don't freaking know why they're doing so bad. You'd think they'd do better than that even in the city. Alright. We got 2 to do left. That's around back. Let me see. I don't think I can pause it. Of course, I don't know what the plans are for that. All right. Look at all the junkers. The Mountaineer now has no rear end in it. My dad took it out, and I took some interior pieces out. So it's stripped down some more, because the sun visors in that thing were like in real good shape. They weren't even damaged or anything, but yeah, I'm not gonna start that up. But and the Mercury, it's still the Mountaineer, the Marquis. It still has that fuel pump problem, so it still won't run either. But these two, and I don't have a battery in this one. We're gonna do the Sable. I'll show you what battery I got in there. 225's battery. I didn't feel like getting that big battery because I wanted able to carry 2 batteries at a time. So I just figured I'd get the small one. It's already hooked up, of course. This one hasn't ran in. It's been a week almost. It's been a week. So it hasn't been too long. That was strong. Might need to take the rear view mirror out of this one and this other visor here. The seats are coming out of here eventually too, because they're not even worn. This one has 129,000, but I can't let this one run too long because it's that's on the inside. Yep. Because it's got no engine fans on it. So I'll let it run for a little bit because it doesn't overheat. It doesn't come up temperature too quick, and it's low on fuel too. So alrighty, I think we can move on to the last one, and that's the Echo. This one is running the same time as this thing was. No, it's been a little bit longer for this one. It's been like 2 weeks for this one. As you can see, the battery I'm running in here is the one from my 85 Ranger, but that's now the Mercury Comets battery, so because I put a bigger one in the 85. So let's get in this nasty dirty pig that smells like crap super bad and start it up. 115,000. It's not even running rough either. It's running great. It usually runs rough at first and smooths out. Can't let this one run long either because it's got no trans fluid. It's got busted lines. The horn don't work. I never tried that before. thought it used to work before. AC still works. That's pretty good. Oil's not even due for a change. Neither is the Sable. Gotta love it. I mean, probably good little fuel. Probably gets very good fuel mileage. See, it's got nothing in it. My dad actually moved it here under its own power, but he said it barely moved. But I know I shouldn't let it run for long, but it is a junk car, so I'm gonna let it run for a little bit, so I could leave everything running in the video here. But there we go. I'm going to end the stream here. I hope you all enjoyed that. And of course the loud echo right here. That is probably the loudest car I started up, actually. No, the Mark 8 is. But this one has rotted out exhaust too. So. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream here. I hope you guys enjoyed. We've been cleaning it up a little bit back here. Looks a lot nicer. Alright, take it easy guys. I'm going to shut this one down since it's got no trans fluid in it.